Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Today we're announcing the greatest Korean skincare brands of 2026. These three brands truly offer everything: innovation, affordability, next level results, and I don't think you can go wrong by shopping your skincare routine from any of these three options. I'm going to share with you what these brands are, my favorite products from them, because I don't believe in gatekeeping. These brands have worked for me and I want to share them with you guys. Korean skincare is growing in popularity all the time, but I think one of the biggest criticisms is there's just a lot of it. Lots of different brands to choose from, different products. It can seem overwhelming. So I've done the heavy lifting for you. Selected three brands that I think genuinely are at the pinnacle of Korean skincare at the moment, offering something different and elevated from the rest of the market. So sit back, relax, let's talk the number one Korean skincare brand. Now, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal favorites, but I'd love to hear yours too. So pause the video at this point, reach down into the comments and leave me your number one Korean skincare brand recommendation of the year. What's that brand that you recommend to all your friends that you're always praising, and any products from it that just worked for you? I want to try out so much more Korean skincare in the rest of 2026, so any suggestions and recommendations that you have would be greatly received. Now, I feel I've got a lot of fangirling to do, so let's just cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So I really racked my brains over the three brands that I wanted to include in this year's video. I did an equivalent video in 2025, which I'll dig out and I'll link down in the description box below. Things have changed, there's evolved, new products have launched, new brands have hit the market, but these three that I'm mentioning today really have been consistent favourites in my skincare routine for the past 5 years. And I want to start with a brand called Torriden. Now, anyone that's a regular viewer of the channel will probably have guessed that this would be in my top three because I praise them an awful lot. And they have a great range of products. They do the basics really well in terms of moisturizers, in terms of cleansers, but I think some of their treatments are where they take things to the next level. And there's three products in particular that I would recommend. Well, four. Let's do four because I think there's another honorable mention that I should make. The first two are these. These are from their firming line. Now, lots of brands claim to have firming and lifting products, but in my experience, very few of them actually work. Torriden is the exception. These have genuinely firmed and lifted my skin, so I'm happy to recommend them. I wouldn't say they're going to be the equivalent of a facelift. Let's set our expectations right. But if you use the Torriden Cell Amazing Firming Cream on the face, and then you go in with the Torriden Cell Amazing Firming Eye Cream on the eye, you'll definitely see some firming and lifting after about a month of use. Honestly, that's really good when you consider the price point and the fact that this is a non-invasive, topically applied product. I genuinely think to be able to see a visible difference is impressive, and these two have really worked. So if firming is on your skincare goals list for 2026, try these out. My one criticism would be that they can be hard to find. They go viral, and for good reason, and then they're always sold out. So if you do see them, I'll leave links to all the products mentioned today down in the description box below. If you do see them, buy them because they don't often hang around for long. I'm also going to call out this, which is the Torriden Cell Amazing Brightening Ampule. The reason this is different and why I would say it's innovative is it has 5 different forms of vitamin C all together in one product. So if you're somebody that's tired of the argument that goes around in the skincare community of pure form vitamin C versus derivative, and then on top of that, which is the best derivative, it all seems a little bit too confusing. Just opt for this. Genuinely does it all. 5 different forms of vitamin C all together in the one serum. It just offers something a little bit different that I haven't seen other brands doing. It'll brighten the skin. It definitely fades hyperpigmentation and it feels beautiful too. Super affordable. No notes. No notes. I just think it delivers. And then my honorable mention is the Torriden Lip Serum. So this has been out of stock for like a year. I did notice it has just come back. I've ordered one. It's winging its way to me, so I don't have it today. But this Torriden Solid In Lip treatment is stunning. Really inexpensive, locks in all that hydration, and is one of the best lip balms I've ever tried. I don't think for the price point you can ask for much more than that. Doesn't overpromise, but it genuinely delivers. And if you're somebody that has a lot of sensitivity and irritation in the lip area, maybe there's other areas of the face where you're having a little flaking or sensitivity, you can just dab this on and it'll just help solve that. It calms, it soothes, it hydrates, and it provides an occlusive layer too. It's doing a lot. I'd say for people that say Vaseline is all you need, try this and then come back to me, because this is Vaseline plus a load of beneficial skincare ingredients. And that is why I think this is elevated, but it doesn't need to break the bank. Such a great product. It's an honourable mention, but I felt so much happiness when I saw it was back in stock, so it must be doing something right. Torriden are in third place on this list, honestly, for good reason. In second place is a brand that probably most people are aware of. I think probably the most hyped of the Korean skincare brands out there, Beauty of Joseon. Now, again, in keeping with Torriden, they do the basics right. Their cleansers, this is their Radiance Cleansing Balm, sorry. Really good. They do a Dynasty Cream, which is like a moisturizer. They have a refreshing cleanser, which I love. Their sunscreen, viral million times over, really amazing. However, I think when it comes to Beauty of Joseon, their actual hero products are the ones that get the least attention. And I want to put that right. So the three that I've chosen from Beauty of Joseon are these. First up, we have this. This is their ground rice and honey mask. If you're somebody that loves a mask moment, you know, just a little calming relaxation, put a mask on, maybe have a little glass of wine, cheeky drink, and just relax. This is the mask that I would recommend. It doesn't strip, it doesn't dry, it doesn't turn into like a crust like some masks can. If your mask is drying down completely, chances are it's stripping moisture from the deeper layers of your skin. Not a good thing. You want something that still has some malleability after you've applied it. This does. The honey is antimicrobial, great if you've got rosacea, if you've got breakout prone skin, acne, this will treat it. Also, the rice enzymes will give a gentle exfoliation, but nothing too harsh. Just leaves your skin feeling fabulous, and you get so much product, like so much product. I've had this on the go probably for the past 4 months, and I've barely made a dent in it. Just beautiful. Sit in the bath, run yourself a gorgeous bath, put a little of this on, some nice music, shut the world out, and your skin and just your overall well-being will go through the roof. Absolute favourite product from them, and I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. They also have 2 serums that I feel are unsung heroes. Let's start off with the Beauty of Joseon Light On Serum. This combines vitamin C, Centella Asiatica, all together in one serum. Why is that important? Well, a recent study showed that if you use Centella Asiatica alongside vitamin C, it quadruples the results that you get. So if anyone's using vitamin C without Centella Asiatica, honestly, you're missing a trick. And I know it's easy to just slot a Centella serum into your routine on top of or beside your vitamin C. But if you want to streamline and you want a one and done, this is the serum for you. High dose vitamin C, high dose Centella Asiatica, all together, absolutely stunning. And yeah, I think this is something, when I talk about innovation, that you don't see a lot of other brands offering. So it's nice to have that. You know, they followed the science, know that this is a dream pairing, use them together in good concentrations in one serum. And then finally, this is the Revive Eye Serum. Just a really nice, affordable retinol for under the eye. If you're somebody that uses a high potency retinoid, maybe a prescription strength or a high dose over the counter on your face, but you can't tolerate it under the eye because of the dryness and sensitivity, use this. It's designed to be gentle for the under eye, but it still packs the punch. So you're still getting that crow's feet reduction, you're still getting all that great pro-collagen benefit, but in a eye-conscious way. You know, they've really thought about how delicate the under eye is, and they've formulated a product that can deliver, but without sensitizing. One thing I do know a lot of people do is if you have very sensitive skin that can't tolerate retinoids, then you can actually use this all over the face. It's badged as an eye cream, but you can use this all over the face if you have sensitive skin. It's great for beginners. It ticks a lot of boxes, and that I absolutely love. The reason that Beauty of Joseon has climbed this list this year versus last is availability and accessibility. They were impossible to get hold of. You had to wait a long time for your shipment to arrive previously. Not anymore. And Beauty of Joseon have actually just launched on the old tickety-tockety shop, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, but anyway, they have, which means if you're in the UK, you can actually get this in 3 days. Order, 3 days, your products arrive from the shop as well, from the Beauty of Joseon shop. So, you know, it's legit. There's a lot of counterfeits going around in Korean skincare. Not with this. You're buying from the source, which I think has kind of changed everything up. I did a video on that platform about Beauty of Joseon, which I'm going to link down in the description box below. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the video, and there's a link within that video of how you can access it on TikTok Shop. So basically, if you're in the UK and you're watching this and you want to access Beauty of Joseon from the official retailer, super quick shipping, then click on that link down in the description box. Then in that video, you'll see the little link at the bottom of the video. Click on that and it'll take you through, and that's how you do it. If you're watching this from the rest of the world, hi. I've also left a standard link for where you can buy it. The shipping times might just be a little bit longer, but you know what, it's worth waiting for. But I think the reason Beauty of Joseon have really risen up this list is that accessibility. And then last, but by no means least, and I think coming as a shock to literally nobody that has ever watched this channel before, in first place, the #1 Korean skincare brand of 2026, Numbuzin. I know, like literally, did you guess that? Were you kind of screaming that at the screen while I was saying it? If you were, let me know down in the comments, but just leave the thumbs up emoji in the comments if you guessed that. If you know me too well, leave the thumbs up emoji. I don't know where to start with this brand because everything they touch turns to gold. Like, they don't have a bad product amongst them. My only criticism of Numbuzin is their numbering system is like mind-blowing. There are like code breakers that could not crack that code. I do not know. I don't understand it. I don't know why everything has a number. So my advice to everyone is forget the numbering, buy what you like, because it makes no sense to me. If the numbering makes sense to you, again, let me know in the comments. With Numbuzin, there are 2 collections within their range that I generally shop and think are the best. And it's these 2. Now, I actually bought like the minis of each collection, but they're max, and I will list all of the products in the description box so you can see the larger sizes. So this is their 5+ range. So the 5+ range focuses down on glutathione, fading hyperpigmentation, giving a more even skin tone, and a boost to radiance and luminosity. Amazing. Glutathione, one of the best hyperpigmentation ingredients out there. I recommend it to everyone, and you have such a range here. You don't have to buy this kit. You can do. I'll dig it out and I'll find a link to it. You don't have to buy the kit. You can buy any of these large sizes individually, depending on what you want. So they have a toner within this 5+ range. They have a toner, which is great if you're looking to add a toner to your routine that boosts hyperpigmentation fighting and just evens the skin tone. This, I think, is the best. This is their glutathione serum. I think if you want maximum results, the 5+ glutathione serum is the absolute best. Hands down, super affordable, but super effective. They do a cream version of the serum, which again works, but I think it's slightly less effective than the serum, but you can use them together. And they have a mask, which, you know, if you like a mask moment, great. But for me, I think the true like hero of this that glutathione 5+ collection is that serum. You could, if you're really wanting to get on top of your hyperpigmentation, use the toner, followed by the serum, use the cream as your moisturizer, and you're ticking every box and every base. That would work really, really well. It's up to you if you want to do that. But the 5+ glutathione range, perfection. And the 9+ peptide range, I think this is why they went viral. This range is the one that really like catapulted Numbuzin into the stratosphere. And honestly, for good reason. Again, similar principle. They have the toner, they have the ampule, the serum, but they actually do an eye cream in this one too. They do eye patches and they do masks. Again, I think for me, the serum is the best. I've got the full size here, use it all the time, because this has NAD, which is going to boost collagen and elastin, and 50 different peptides, all of which are designed to have a pro-collagen anti-aging benefit. Such a good line. You could, and they boost the glow and radiance. I think with this one, the toner has like a pearlescent hue to it, so it gives you an instant glow up and luminosity. Some people love that, other people want a more matte finish. If you want instant glass skin and glow up, use the toner. If you want to keep things more matte, go in with your whatever toner you have at the moment. Then the eye cream, stunning, plumps the under eye, snatches it, just absolutely amazing. But again, I think the serum is what's doing the heavy lifting in this. And like I say, I got the large size. I must have gone through 20 bottles of this. It's stunning. If you want a firm lift and plump, this is the product that you need. And like as an honorable mention, their sunscreens are also amazing. They have different sunscreens, but all of them are just so well formulated. A lot of Korean brands buy like a sunscreen formula off the shelf and then put their own branding on it. Numbuzin created all of theirs from scratch in their own lab. So it's something truly bespoke and unique. And I think that's why it's elevated beyond other brands that may be offering very similar sunscreen formulas. The Numbuzin ones are truly unique. And those are my top 3 greatest Korean skincare brands. Honestly, Torriden, Beauty of Joseon, Numbuzin, all of them fantastic, affordable, effective, innovative. What more do we want? What more do we want? Have I missed your favourite brand? I mean, there are others that I could mention in this list for sure. Have I missed your favourite brand? If I have, let me know down in the comments section below what your favourite one is. Let's get that conversation going. And as always, if you've made it to the bitter end on another one of my Korean skincare videos, then let me know by leaving the Korean flag. I would love to see which people choose. Some people go for the North Korean flag. Some people go for the South Korean flag. Obviously, these are all South Korean brands, but either will do. Leave leave the flag of one of the Koreas down in the comment section below, so I can personally thank you for being part of the bitter end crew, as you guys mean the world to me. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.